So, inverse normal. That first question over there, it says to you that you must find the probability when you have a z value smaller than a. Well, not you must find it, you're given the probability. And they want to know where a is, right? So your probability is 0.8. That's a nice one. Obviously, the only possible place that a could be in order for you to have a probability of 0.8 is somewhere on the right-hand side of the mean, right? There's no other possibility. So we've got this piece over here. That will give us a, and that will be really nice and easy to find. So you go to your table and you have to find 0.8. Remember, these are the probabilities. So this is now where we're looking. We're looking here, right? We're not looking at z values anymore. You're going from the probability and going to go back to finding your z value. So you are going to look for 0.8. So over here, I've got I'm just looking for it. That one there. That's the closest probability to 0.8 on the table. Do you agree? It's 0.7995. They want you to go to 0.8 as far as you can. So what you do is you look and see if there's something that will allow you to add on the 5. That is now 0.8, right? So your z value is going to be 0.8 4 2. That's what you're doing. Is that okay? Once you've got your z value, you can now work backwards and find your x value or your mean or your standard deviation if they asked you for that, which they're not. All they're asking you for the moment is the z value. Okay. Looking at the next one on that page, so B, it says 0.072. So if you're thinking about what your graph looks like, you're talking about a little piece over there, right? So this is a probability of 0.072, and we want to find B, which is where the z value that matches that thing over there. So if your z value is not negative, something is going to be wrong. You cannot work with that. You know that the table only works with things that look like this. So what we can do is we know that that is 0.072 because of symmetry, right? And then we can go and say 1 minus 0.072 and get 0.928. So this piece over here is 0.928. That's what's on the table, right? So you can only find below a certain point on the table. So you better find out what that looks like first. Then you go to 0.928. So 0.92, yeah, you're just going to have to give me a minute to find it. So there's that one. And you need 0.92, no, it's too far back, it's that one. So that's 0.9279, so we need the 1, which is there, right? And that is, as you guys who are quicker at doing this than I am, have already seen, that, right? And that is going to give you this z value there, which is not the one you want. You want the negative version. And if you use the positive version for any further steps, which you will get later on in the exercise, everything will be wrong, right? Well, not this exercise, probably the next one. So that's what you're doing. All you're doing is working out. So this question is actually greater than, not smaller than. So in other words, it's actually easier. They are saying this is where B is. And so B is simply going to be 1.461, not the negative version. But you can see the method is what I just showed you for the negative version.